I'm Bethany, and today we're going to be going over punctuation and grammar rules. So, why does correct punctuation matter? Without correct punctuation, sentences can be confusing or unreadable. In any kind of writing, whether you're writing an essay, professional email, or even a research paper, how you punctuate your sentence can change the whole intended meaning of your message. Here's a wrong punctuation example. I love going to the library. It helps me focus on my assignments. Sometimes I lose track of time and forget to eat my friends. Say I'm a workaholic, but I just like the quiet. I read books, articles, and sometimes even old newspapers. Librarians are helpful when they always recommend good resources. So, in this example, it's just like a huge run-on sentence. Like there's no stops or pauses. So, there's places like here. I lose track of time and forget to eat my friends, where this isn't the intended message, but that's how it is because there isn't correct punctuation. So here is the correct punctuation example. I love going to the library. It helps me focus on my assignments. Sometimes I lose track of time and forget to eat. My friends say I'm a workaholic, but I just like the quiet. I read books, articles, and sometimes even old newspapers. The librarians are helpful. They always recommend good resources. So first, we're going to be going over commas. Commas are like a pause button when it comes to punctuation. They're used to separate ideas and to list off items or to clarify meaning. You can also think of commas as like taking a breath, because when you're like saying a sentence out loud and there's a comma, you stop for a second. Here's the different uses of commas. So first you use commas in a list, like I bought bread, comma, milk, comma, and eggs. After an intro phrase, after class we went to the library, and then with extra information, my professor, who is from Alabama, loves yogurt. Here is a illustration showing the difference between the Oxford comma. With the Oxford comma, we invited the rhinoceri, Washington and Lincoln, and then without the Oxford comma, we invited the rhinoceri, Washington and Lincoln, so it makes it seem like they're the rhinoceros. Then we have semicolons. Semicolons are almost like the middle ground between a comma and a period. They're like a soft stop, like a comma, but it's stronger than a comma, but they're not as final as a period. So like they join two things together that are connected or that are close. So for example, I have a big test tomorrow, semicolon. I can't go out tonight. Some people write with a computer, semicolon. Others use pen and paper. Both sides of a semicolon must be independent clauses, meaning that both sentences can stand on their own. A period could be used, but a semicolon is better because it shows a connection between the ideas. Next we have periods. Periods are like complete ends, like they end a thought. So, she went home, or the homework is due tomorrow. Some common punctuation mistakes are run-on sentences. So, I hate this movie, it's so boring. Here, we're missing punctuation and there's no coordinating conjunction between movie and it's. So, an example of how to fix this would be, I hate this movie because it's so boring. Or, I hate this movie, period. It's so boring. Another common punctuation mistake is comma splices. It was raining, comma, I walk the dog anyways. This is an example of two independent clauses connected incorrectly, and the way to fix this would be, it was raining, but I walk the dog anyway. Conclusion, punctuation overall makes writing clear, impactful, and effective. Without punctuation, sentences would be jumbled up and have no clear intended meaning. So remember, commas are like a pause for clarity, semicolons connect related thoughts, and periods are like full stops. And here's my works cited, and thank you.